Être interdimensionnel capturé en caméra?
This video here, this one is absolutely phenomenal. Check this one out.
So what we're trying to do now is I'd like to show, that's cool, I'd like to show some different colors. I'd like to show that you can change your color. Here comes the spirit, or interdimensional. Here we go. Hi. You gonna try to change colors? Wow. Try to change color for me. Try to change your color. Try to change. Oh, that was cool though. Wow, was she or he slow moving?
En ce moment même, sur le compte TikTok de Lux the Producer, on peut voir cet homme filmer d'étranges phénomènes dans le ciel de Washington DC. On y aperçoit ce qui ressemble à des drones ou peut-être des ovnis, ou les deux. Ces apparitions rappellent fortement celles du New Jersey. Qu'en pensez-vous?
Okay, well, I already made one, but I came out to the roof now, and look, they're all around, guys. Look at this. They're surrounding Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. It's just a circle all the way around. And then I already showed you the other side of the building. That was what my first was from. But look, if I come all the way over here on the other side of the building, they're over here too. Now this is towards DC. So where I just showed you, that was like Shenandoah, out towards like Loudoun County, Ashburn. This is now out towards DC. You can see they're all still, they're just circling. It's just one huge circle. See them out there? They're just making this one huge circle from DC, maybe even past, like in Maryland, all throughout. Look at these things. They're everywhere, dude. They're fucking everywhere, and they're really close. And I'm seeing planes go by because Dulles Airport is only 9 miles away. So, like, planes are going by, and like this thing is like right in its flight path, guys. There's no way. Look at this. That's definitely one. It's silent. No, okay, plane. Yes, okay, perfect. So this is a plane, and I can hear it. Is that a... Dude, that's not a plane. That wasn't a plane. It looked like a plane, but it's too small. Like, look at these things. They're everywhere. Dude, these things are all in the sky. They're everywhere. What the hell is that? I'm like scared. Like, this thing can see me. That's how like close it is. It is not far away at all. Like, and they're all throughout the sky. Look, one way in the distance there. I just saw one blink. There's one, two. Oh my god, dude, these things are fucking. Look, all I gotta do is turn around. They're everywhere. They are surrounding me right now. Plane, okay? This is a plane. That you can hear. That is a plane. You see the difference? Okay, that is a plane. That is a difference. That one that went by just before, that was not a plane. I'm telling you, that wasn't a plane. This one is. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. There's no way this would be authorized like some sort of FAA bullshit. Like, you wouldn't be flying planes through drones. No way. There are all kinds of drones in the sky. Why are we flying planes through this? There's no way. This is fucking normal. I've never seen this. I lived here for 5 years. I lived in this area my whole life. Like, these things are just everywhere, dude. They're everywhere. Look, let's go back over to the other side of the building. They're fucking everywhere. Sorry for my language. No one is out here. No one's talking about it. And these things are just posting up. Look at this. They're just like posting. It's like a movie. What the hell? Like, what the hell? They're going the exact same speed. They're just pacing each other, just circling around. There's really no reason to zoom in. That's like the best you're gonna get right here. Look how many there are, man. Nothing you see is a plane. All right, time out. It's early morning. It's like 6 or 7 a.m. You can't see anything real easily until I zoom in. There it is. There it is. Oh, I lost it. There it is. And then it's gone. Look at that. I'm zooming. Okay, got it. What is that? There's no writing. Okay. There's a second one up there. Okay. I'll show you guys this. Oh my god, you can't see them. There's 2 up there. Why is it not showing up? There it is. 1, 2. See them? And they're just exactly the same speed, same direction. They have not changed the distance between the 2 of them, and they're just doing this circular flight path. This is 24-hour surveillance, friends. This is like 6:30 in the morning. What's going on around here?
OVNI.
Okay, so I'm in the cockpit of a plane. This is getting brighter outside the plane.
And then it turns.
When is it turning?
And then it stops. And then
Wait,
it stops position. And then it goes away.
what is that?
And then there's 2 more
Where?
right below it.
Where? Point to where there's another one. Oh, and now there's 2 more. So what is this?
I don't know, man.
Look at it. Bright,
Could
throbbing, and then wait, and then it went away.
Récemment, je suis tombée sur un compte TikTok très intéressant. La créatrice partage ses expériences paranormales principalement liées aux ovnis. Ces vidéos sont vraiment intrigantes. Regardez bien.
There's a fucking... What is that? There's a searchlight in the sky. I had to pull over. I'm driving for work right now. But I thought I was fucking crazy. I kept seeing something in the sky. But it's so hard to catch when it's not on camera. It's so much fainter. What is that? There's not even like... I don't think there's anything over there as far as I know. What is that? I thought I was crazy. I've been seeing that all night out of the corner of my eye. What is that? Why is there a giant searchlight in the sky? It literally looks like someone's fucking swinging an LED flashlight back and forth. Okay, well, I gotta go get back to work, but I just had to stop and record this. Please, if anybody knows what the fuck this is, please let me know, because I feel like I'm going crazy. What the hell? Okay, so this is my follow-up on the video that I made on the 16th, because I went with my friend on the 16th and the 23rd. To the last 2 Saturdays we've gone stargazing or night sky watching or whatever, and on the 16th was when we were just looking at the clouds. It was a super cloudy night, super windy. We were looking at the clouds. That's when I saw that ship cloud that did the like started here, was moving towards the moon with all the other clouds, and then all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, it reappeared way over to our right, and then like noodled over next to us and just kind of hung there next to us for a good another 5-10 minutes, and then it slowly like rotated away. So we got to see a bunch of different views, but this is what it looked like. It was like, So it was like, I can't draw for shit, so yeah. But like it was triangle shaped. Everything just looked like a light gray cloud, and then in the middle there was this very distinct dark gray, if not black, heart shape in the back. This is what I saw, and I can't unsee it. I wish I could draw better or even draw at all, but that's what it was. And then the next Saturday when we went back, so the 23rd, this past weekend, that was when we saw all those glowing lights in the sky, the glowing triangles that just there. It was literally over our entire head. And you can't tell me it was stars. Stars are just randomly scattered everywhere. They make patterns like the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, and I'm not a star girl, astrology girl, so I don't know all the shapes they make. But I know there's not 10 to 20 different perfectly symmetrical, what is it, isosceles, and then, because those are the tall. Okay, we saw a bunch of isosceles triangles where they had the point at the top, and then it was two really long, narrow sides, and then a really short little bottom. And then all the rest of them were equilateral triangles, where all the sides were the same shape. And you cannot tell me, they were all literally just sitting side by side, like someone, you know those weird little like metal magnets? It almost looked like a whole bunch of these things up in the sky. Like these is what it reminded me of. And we literally could not stop seeing them. And we kept seeing them flashing, like they were gently pulsing, and I got it on video, but it doesn't, I don't know, like it picks up better, but it also doesn't pick up as good as the human eye. I don't know how to describe it, which is weird because this is a brand new phone, so it should have a great camera, but whatever. That's technology, that's beyond me. But like, it was literally a sky full of 10 to 20 or maybe even more of these. That's just the tiny little chunk of the night sky we could see, because there were like buildings and trees and stuff blocking our view, so we didn't have like a full 360, but like it was literally everywhere. And now I'm seeing videos pop up all over my FYP of people seeing these perfect triangles with the lights on all 3 points, and they're moving. We didn't see them move. Well, my friend said she saw one of them moving very, very slowly, almost like it was anchored to something, and it like was there but kind of drifting. So like it makes sense if a bunch of those giant things are up in the sky, so they're not zooming around and smacking into each other like a crowded parking lot, you know. But like, what the heck does it mean? I want to go stare at the sky every single spare second of my life now, because I can't stop thinking about it ever since I saw the weird ship and the sky Doritos with the lights on them. Like, you cannot convince me that that is a natural formation. Never in my life have I seen triangles in the sky, perfect triangles in the sky. And I almost got, like, I could, like, sense there was something, like, in the middle of it, but my eye couldn't really pick it up because it was so dark and so far away. These dots were so small. Like, I could not tell, but I just, oh man, I might be posting a lot about this on my page now. Oh, shoot, boy. That's totally a fucking ship right there. That's, like, straight up, I turned down the wrong road. That's a fucking UFO, and I cannot be convinced otherwise. It's literally, like, 100 feet off the ground. In a perfect triangle. Right there. Guys, like, it's right above whatever this store is. That's, like, the Home Depot or something? I don't even know where I'm at. I'm just kind of lost down a road, but like, I think is that the Home Depot? I can't even fucking tell. That's literally right there though. Like, that's not stars. I'm looking at this with my own eyes in real time. It's literally moving. And it just morphed, and one of them became a plane and flew away. That was not moving before, and now those other two are just chilling there. That was not a fucking plane, dude. Okay.
Caméra SLS.
It popped up like on the back side of that door. Maybe open that door up all the way.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, sitting on the toilet. Like literally, I'm not even joking. It's literally sitting on the
I'm
toilet.
sorry, ma'am.
It's literally, it was literally on the toilet.
Ready? Try again. See what's there.
Now it's gone.
Clear as day.
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh my god, come look at this, guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
It's dancing.
It's
Yeah, it is. Oh,
oh, that's
moving.
not good.
it's fine. It's moving towards.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Le mythe du déluge existe dans de nombreuses cultures, comme l'histoire de Noé dans la Bible ou celle de Gilgamesh en Mésopotamie. Ces récits pourraient s'inspirer d'inondations réelles à la fin de l'ère glaciaire. Dans une vidéo, on dirait que certaines formations rocheuses dans les montagnes ressemblent à des sphinx, comme si des vestiges oubliés émergeaient du paysage. Regardez bien la vidéo.
This is a sphinx that got covered in mud from Noah's flood. All these mud floods happened worldwide. It was the flood of Noah. You could see it push mud up over the sphinx right here. It dried like concrete. The sphinx is sitting on top of a whole entire temple right here. You can see where the sediment gets pushed up. Even on the steps, it came in sideways and mud wiped out this whole entire temple. These sphinxes are found all over the world, okay? Whether it's in Egypt, Greece, India, there's even one in the Grand Canyon. That's the Sphinx in Balo Christian that got flooded. This is the Sphinx in Egypt. This is the one sitting in the Grand Canyon. You can see the Sphinx had its head knocked off somewhere. It's probably buried behind it in sediment. And that's a pyramid behind the Sphinx covered in mud, okay? All these Sphinxes and pyramids are sitting on top of that temples, the same temples that were in Balo Christian. See right here how that Sphinx in Balo Christian is sitting on top of it. That's going to be like your Greek and Roman ancient pillar columns right there that run across like a Colosseum. And that's going to be another top of a temple right there. And that's why when they excavated out the Sphinx in Egypt, they found all kinds of chambers and tunnels underneath because that Sphinx is sitting on top of a temple. You can see this whole area got flooded out, but it pushed sand up in Egypt instead of mud. This is all water damage on the surface right here. 3 generations of stonemasons, the first thing I was taught to see was water damage on a stone surface. This stuff deposited sediment so thick that nothing's gonna grow through it for thousands of years, okay? That's why you only see small brush and shrub growing through it, because it's literally concrete that dried. Now at the top, that's a temple on the other side of the Sphinx in Pakistan, okay? This is all off the coast of Hingol National Park. Right here on the bottom, that's a temple in the next country over for reference, because that's what got flooded, was an ancient temple. They line up perfectly. Same site, Balo Christian, Pakistan, that's a temple right there, covered in concrete, dried. All them horizontal lines running across, those are the water level lines from the water dropping, okay? And it cut into the sediment and left them patterns. And I could do this all day. This is another temple. These are all temples underneath this. You can drill into this and it will be open on the inside of it because the mud only got so far into it. They poured every single one of these pillars with special concrete. These were not carved out of mountains, shaped and casted and poured these with concrete. That does not age or weather. They used a different formula than what we're using today. This is a statue right here on the other side of the Balo Christian site, okay? They all wanted to be worshipped as gods, so they flooded them all out. This happened worldwide. Now I'm going to take you to the petrified forest in Arizona. This is all petrified wood right here at the surface, okay? This whole entire site flooded, brought the wood to the surface, and that's why all this is sitting on top. That only happens from water right there, okay? The mineralization like that occurs only from being in water. Behind that, on the other hill right there, that's your temple right there. This whole site has buried temples underneath it, okay? These are water level lines going across the mud sediment, creating these erosion lines or mineral deposit looking marks. Just look at this. Look how big some of these tree structures are. This one looks like a giant bone. Just like this one. This is a guy standing at the end for reference, okay? This could very well be the petrified giants from the flood wiped out all the Nephilim. This is the Grand Canyon right here. This was all flooded out. There's temples all inside of here. There was an ancient civilization buried in the Grand Canyon. What we see now is just the water the stream left from cutting all this out. Water carved all this out after it flooded. It shaped the mud sediment over the structure.
Est-ce que vous avez déjà entendu parler de Klaus Donat? Ce chercheur autrichien explore des artefacts mystérieux qui bousculent l'histoire officielle et dérangent les gouvernements. Faisant partie du milieu de l'archéologie interdite, il révèle des découvertes fascinantes sur d'anciennes civilisations, ouvrant la porte à de nouvelles perspectives sur notre passé. De quoi éveiller la curiosité et remettre en question bien des certitudes.
One other very interesting artifact found on the same place in Ecuador is the so-called pyramid with the eye. The eye is an inlay, the stone is grey and white, and you have 13 steps, and it looks exactly like the pyramid with a shining eye on the $1. If you put this pyramid under black light, the eye is shining very strongly, and it looks really like an eye, but not real like a human eye. Here you have a close-up of the eye, and you can see the colors of the inlay. On the bottom of this pyramid, you have the inlay in little gold plates showing the Orion star constellation, and you have unknown writing. The translation of Professor Kurt Schildmann, who was the president of the German Linguistic Association, and he was perfect in more than 40 languages. He was able to translate this writing. He called it pre-Sanskrit because it is older than the oldest writing. And the translation of these 4 letters you can see here, his translation is "the Son of the Creator comes." As we found the same writing on stones in certain countries like Ecuador, Colombia, Illinois, United States, Clausel, France, Malta in the Mediterranean, Turkmenistan, Australia, and in southern Calabria, Italy, just a few years ago. Always there are stones and ceramics, terracotta, with the same writing. That means this writing existed once worldwide, and that means there must have been a global civilization older than Sanskrit, older than 6,000 years. And Professor Schildmann also told me that this writing has a little similarity to the Indus writing and also to the Easter Island writing. And as he said, this is older than Sanskrit. He called this writing pre-Sanskrit. On this stone, you can see on the top the 2 eyes, and then you see the right hand holding the pyramid and putting the left hand on top of the pyramid. That means showing how to use this pyramid with the eye. On this stone you can see an engraving, sitting a man on a stone holding the pyramid exactly as it was shown on the artifact before. From his eyes are going rays out, and on the right side you see 2 bowed persons. On his head he has something like a small helmet, and from this helmet goes up like an antenna to a strange object over him. And here you have the photo of the discovered helmet. We could not yet make a metal research or checking what kind of metal was used, but you can see in the center of the helmet that something is missing, and that might have been this kind of antenna which was shown on the artifact before. Another very strange finding from the same place is 1 big jade cup and 12 little jade cups. As the 12 cups are man-made and each one is a little bit different in size, if you fill them up perfectly with water and you put the 12 cups of water inside the big cup is completely filled. The next strange thing is that you can see on the little cups numbers which are looking like the Mayan numbers, but if you compare them with the Mayan numbers, you find out that there are some little differences. And on the big cup you can see a perfect inlaid star constellation, also showing the Orion and other stars. And inside the big cup it is very, very magnetic. and outside the cup nearly nothing. Professional geologists are saying this is impossible because if a stone has metal particles inside the stone, it must be same magnetic from both sides. Here you have a close-up of the big cup, and you can see a perfect inlay of star constellations, and they are shining very brightly if you put black light on it. Here you have some small cups that you can figure out more clearly the style of the numbers inlaid in a strange material also shining under black light. That's another piece, a jade plate with the same star constellation inlay like on the big cup, and two persons facing the sky, and on the next picture you can see that also the eyes of these two statues and the star constellation is shining very strongly under black light. This was once a hard-formed brown stone, changing the color in the center of the stone into black, which usually in nature does not happen. And you can see, if you look very close, you can see a face with closed eyes, with a mouth, the nose, a long beard and long hair. On the left side, the face and also the stone is broken. This is the reverse side of this stone. You can see a spiral and a triangle. The center of the triangle is very magnetic, also shining under black light. Here we have the backside of a cobra. The cobra never existed in South America, but this one was found at the same place. On this side of the cobra head you have 33 lines in lines. So 33 is also a very mystical number since long time. And on the left side and right side you have 7 points inlaid, and maybe these are the chakras. Also this cobra head is shining brightly if you put black light on it. Another object here, you have a perfect worked dolphin head, and also this artifact is shining under black light. Here you have a kind of stone helmet. You can put this granite stone helmet on your shoulders, or you can lay your head inside it, and the inlay points which you see on this helmet, some experts told me that these points are exactly the acupuncture points on the human head. Here you can see how it might have been used. And a few months ago they found at the same place an unfinished stone helmet. So that means that also some of these artifacts were made directly in Ecuador, but many years ago. And also the inlay on this object are shining under black light very bright. This is a fantastic jade snake, and also the inlay points are shining under black light. Here we have one artifact which is very perfectly carved on the back side, so that means it might have been used to put this artifact on the front of your forehead. You can see the two eyes inlaid, and on the reverse side you have the so-called third eye. Maybe this artifact was used for some ceremonies or for meditation. Here we have a jade plate with an inlay of a spiral, also shining brightly under black light. Another one, you can see 7 rings inlaid in the jade plate and also shining under black light. Maybe this also could be a presentation of the 7 chakras. Here is one of the ceramics found there. It's a great masterpiece, and the question is, how can you make this artifact out of one piece of ceramic? Here we have another pyramidal stone found also in Ecuador. On top you see the pyramid with the eye, and you have down several spirals and symbols. Some of them are very similar to the church word Nakal plates,